All right, so I thought this was important and unique to share. This is very crazy what he's about to say. I don't know how true it is, but it's supposed to take place this month, October 30th. So check this out real quick.
So someone sent me this. Where will you be in October 30th at 11:44? What time? PST, PT, electromagnetic sync of 2 billion people. What? Three events happening: the sun, Atlas, and a weak electromagnetic field. Something that happens not very often.
Okay, this is going to sound insane, but you need you to go with me on this because the math checks out. On October 30th, 2025, 6.2 billion people are going to experience a cosmic consciousness shift simultaneously, and I can prove it with simple math. First, you need to know about the Earth's heartbeat, the Schumann resonance, 7.83 hertz. That's the frequency that the Earth vibrates at. Here's the crazy part. When you are in a deep meditative state, your brain literally syncs with 7.83 hertz. We are literally synced to the Earth's frequencies. But on October 30th, something unprecedented is about to happen. Three massive events are converging. Number one, the sun is at its solar maximum, the most active it's been in 20 years. Solar flares, magnetic pole reversals, the works. Number two, an interstellar object called 3I Atlas reaches its closest point to the sun that exact day. We're talking about a city-sized object from another star system. And number three,
Wow, okay.
the Earth's magnetic field is at its absolute weakest point in the cycle. Here's where the math gets wild. When these three things hit at once, the Earth's frequency of 7.83 hertz could be amplified 10 times or more.
What?
So instead of 7.
Wait. So let me get it straight here. He's talking about how there's three things that will coincide on October 30th. And wasn't that exactly the point in time in which we would see or be able to catch a glimpse of 3 Atlas finally after it comes from behind the sun? I think that's it.
So here's the crazy part. They've been monitoring this quote unquote comet, quote unquote spaceship for who knows how long, several months, a year, whatever it's been. And then right before this thing is going to be as close as it's ever been to Earth, all like the telescopes go dark. The telescopes that they monitor it and then give us data back to the general public, because you can go on the website and look at the data, they go dark. Now you can't see nothing. Like, what is going on with that? And then in one of, this is Jay Jimenez or the Impossible channel. He has two channels. He shows a lot of like real footage caught of real craft just chilling in the sky, crafts with blinking light across the world. A lot in Mexico, a lot in Brazil, China, out in the Middle East. There's certain areas, New York, Nevada, the desert areas. Like, there's certain areas where you see a lot of craft. Here in Michigan, there's been some sightings and some things, but not as frequent as other places. But let's listen to the rest of what he's saying. That's crazy, saying that like a lot of our brains are going to sync or upgrade to the consciousness or the global consciousness, which makes sense because when they speak of advanced past civilizations or advanced humans, advanced beings, whatever they are, they said people was more of a hive mind to where everybody could kind of read each other's thoughts. And there's another video I'm going to do a clip of this girl talking about how she was not psychic, but she could read people's thoughts when she was younger. As she got older, she lost it. And how her daughter can read people's thoughts. I'm going to clip that up and post that up. That's really interesting. And I guess there's a community of people that have conversations. They go somewhere mentally and they talk. It's not remote viewing. Remote viewing is visually looking, seeing, hearing, and watching things that have happened in the past, present, and or future. So that would make sense to where if like, how could we all talk to each other? How could we read each other's thoughts? The only way you could do that if you're on the same frequency. If you know anything about music, everything's about frequency and sound. The whole world is sound because light is sound. So that kind of makes sense. But this is supposed to be on October 30th. So we'll see what happens.
That's quite a coincidence.
0.83 hertz, you're looking at 78 hertz hitting your brain. Your brain will have no choice but to sync up.
Okay.
That's just how basic entrainment works. It's neuroscience. Here's the math that'll blow your mind. Research shows that you need a square root of 1% of the population to create global change. For 8 billion people, that's 90,000 minds
Global
synchronizing
change.
at the same time. But with this electromagnetic disruption, we're looking at 2 billion
Yeah, that's him.
people syncing up simultaneously.
Someone's talking about Stefan Burns. Yeah, I saw a video from him on YouTube. I'll go to that in a few minutes. He's got some really interesting information on 3 Atlas and the sun. It's kind of crazy. It's two things that are coinciding, and it's like, what? The question I'm asking myself right now, and I guess maybe some people out there are too, is it possible that 3 Atlas is actually somehow inducing this activity on the sun? Of course, I don't necessarily think that 3 Atlas is an alien ship. It's most likely just one of those Oumuamua type objects. It's pretty strange. It's out of the ordinary. But anyways, let's jump into the video again. But there's a lot of questions from a lot of strange things going on.
That's 22,000 times what we need for critical mass. The mathematics of consciousness says that this will create a global field effect. Your normal consciousness operates at about a 20 hertz normal bandwidth. That's your everyday beta brainwaves. But when Earth's frequency explodes, your brain goes to 100 hertz bandwidth or more.
You gotta be
that
kidding
means you'll
me.
access gamma waves, 40 hertz to 100 hertz, which is the frequency associated with higher consciousness, enlightenment, and even psychic abilities. So let's break down the numbers.
Psychic ability. So
that's basic what I just said, not even paying attention to what this guy fully says. Yeah, because when people... They said when everyone can read each other's thoughts, or you can tell someone's intentions. You know how your intuition, like when you walk in a room, and when someone walks in a room, you get like a bad vibe or a bad feeling. I know I deal with it every day, like dealing with strangers. I can sense either A, if like they're stressed out, having a bad day, or if it's just going to be a bad interaction with the person. I can't read their thoughts or nothing. But that makes sense because they said, if everyone could read each other's thoughts, there's no more lying, there's no more deceiving. People start to be less rude, less mean. The people that can't cope or can't handle with the change die off. So as we upgrade physically and mentally, as our universal environment changes, whatever that is, I don't know. But whatever, as it seems to be, everything is magnetic field, frequencies, and electricity, which magnetic field emits electricity. That's how we get electricity in a sense. So it kind of makes sense. But they say as we evolve and upgrade and can read each other's thoughts, lying, deceiving, anger, aggression, all that starts to go away over time, because now you can like see through somebody like glass. And if somebody can read your thoughts and all that, you're less prone to try to be deceptive or lie or whatnot. And you see it right now when you go into public. Next time you're out in public at the grocery store or anywhere, listen to how many times people say, oh, okay, yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Somebody pays for gas. Oh, they thank the cashier. Thank you so much. The cashier thanks you. Oh, thank you so much. There's so much surface level kindness going on. And if you roll the clock back 10 years ago, it wasn't like that. People are still rude, but the percentage of humanity being kind and being nice on a surface level, at least like when you know you're being monitored. So think about that. You're out in public. You know everyone's monitoring. You know everyone has phones. You know there's security cameras everywhere. You're being recorded, audio and visual. So you're more like, hey, let me put on my best self and let me be my best self. Even like with all the services today, you have literally social credit score. When you take an Uber or Lyft, bro, the driver rates you, you rate the driver. That's a social credit score. I'm grading you on how you acted socially in this engagement. That's a social credit score. And guess what happens when your social credit score gets low? you lose your right to ride with Uber and Lyft. That's how this shit already works. People don't even see it. They don't realize it, but it's happening right now. So come October 30th, if there's a mass change across the planet, then that's going to be an explanation pointing to all of us starting to be more enlightened, more aware, start to become our better selves in a sense, because when you can read somebody's thoughts, it's kind of hard to lie and deceive because, like, I can see your intention straight through. But yeah, this is crazy. Leave it in a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll play out the rest of this that's going on and go from there.
On October 30th, I will be able to teleport. I could make, I wish we could like make 3 wishes and they all could happen on October 30th. I think my 3 wishes would be I want to fly, like in my dreams. That would be awesome. And my second wish would be, and this is kind of sound crazy, but I wish would people were more happy than they are right now in the world. And the third wish is that I would really, really wish that I could, I don't know what my third wish would be.
Dang, James, just spit it out already, bro. But you guys go check his channel out. It's James or J Jimenez, YouTube. Check him out. It's your boy D. I'm out.